Hello everyone guys, today we will talk about BIOS and specifically we will touch on the topic of removing a forgotten password. I have a computer, laptop, it's MSI and he have a locked BIOS. Yeah, as we see now, it's just a window without anything. So let's try write something standard. Like admin maybe? No. So after free time of not right password, he just locked and we can only reload him. So in such situation we can resolve this problem only if we delete this password from dump. Okay, let's do it. We turn off PC, remove plug, and here I'm already in scroll backlit to not spend time. Let's see on this motherboard. Let's try to find our BIOS chip. Okay, motherboard have a lot chips on the surface, but how we exactly understand what is our BIOS chip? BIOS chip may have a different size, so let's look at the image I'm showing here. And it's main types of chips packages, and I think you already guys see some similar point. It's 8 pins. Every chip, BIOS chip, have 8 pins. So okay, very often on chip surface we can see paint dot. I'll now show you guys. I have just chip here. Possible see. Oh, yeah, little bit red dot, but not every time, sometime. And also on a laser engraving often indicates the number 25, which once again confirm that we have found exactly what we need. So let's look at the motherboard again and try to find this chip. I'm a little bit zoom, not like this I think. Okay, on the surface we cannot see any chip that can be similar. 8 pin, nothing. Unfortunately, sometime we cannot find BIOS chip on the front side of motherboard. It's mean he in the back side. It's super inconvenient, but we should now unscrew whole board from frame and check other side. So I make now video faster. Okay, guys, I'm on screw board from frame. Now we can see other side, and let's look again on the surface, and we'll find our chip. It's here, yeah, 8 pins and marking, laser marking 25, so it's exactly what we need. So okay, we found our chip, and what we should do now? We need a programmer. Yeah, it may sound difficult, but in reality anyone can do it. We will buy cheapest programmer for $5 or 800 yen on Amazon or AliExpress. In principle, it doesn't matter where. Most important name is CH341, and after programming came, I'm showing you now. I'm already have, of course. It looks like this. He can read BIOS chips and EEPROM. After programmer came, let's install driver from official site and application for getting done. I recommend use Neo programmer, but you can use other alternatives, for example Calibri and any other program who can work with this type programmer. So let's again look at our motherboard. We found the chip, it's here. We have a programmer and software. Now we should get a dump from chip. I give you important hint now, because yes, a lot of people they solder chip and solder on the dump pad like this, and I strongly advise against doing this. At first it's difficult for novice. It's very easy damage some component around BIOS chip, and also we need additional equipment like this heat gun, so it's additional spending money, and it's not our way. Forget about it. For our deals, we get a special chip dump wire. It looks like this. He have a different size, different part. What I show you now, like this big one and small one. But of course, some people will object that it's not a very good way, not good for reading or writing. But I am never have a problem with this. I already read and write more than 50 chips without any problem. Only once I have problem with Panasonic laptop, and it was because North bridge chip was insured, and its affect to BIOS chip. He also was insured, and it just not possible read him. And for this reason, of course, we have only way desolder this chip. Yeah, so let's start. At first we should disconnect the battery. No, we already disconnect here, and of course disconnect small one battery. It's BIOS battery that keep our date and time setting. And next step, we get this wire. We connect wire with programmer. With our programmer. Yeah, we connect him, and with pushing on the chip, constantly keep position, and most important, not move right, left, up, down. It's can affect to our reading program. So after that we open our Neo programmer and push button detect. After detect, we can see chip that he chose. Sometimes he show list of chips. We just should push choose our chip, and the next step, it's a push button read AC. Process start. As I said before, very important not move our clip path, and constantly keep same position whole reading time. Of course, depending BIOS size, it's for example 8 megabyte or 16 or 32 megabyte. Reading time can be maybe vary, and so for 8 megabyte approximately it's 1 minute. When reading is finished, let's save our dump and open in any hex redactor program. It can be WinHex, for example, or any other program depending of your taste. For example, I use 010 editor, and so in the next step I will show all process how we found our forgotten password in this program. Before proceeding to the dump analysis, I will mention several important details. When reading the dump, this wire, firstly be sure to observe the chip key and set the position in accordance with the point on the chip. I'll show you now, guys. Yeah, this is our chip, and point it's here. It's mean this line on the wire should be accordance to the point dot on the chip, like here. So it's very important. And secondly, the number on the marking here, number 1, should be correspond to the same number on the programmer. So here, I don't know, it's possible to see now or no, but here very small number 1, and we should put wire like this. So, this side. If connect incorrectly, you can hear a sound notification of the programmer disconnecting from the USB, and in principle an incorrect connection can harm the device, so be careful, guys. Now I start getting them. So I connect programmer to USB, put correct position, and now I push bottom chip detection. Okay, found in the list, and push bottom read chip. This process not so fast. I think it's 6 megabyte chip. I don't check before. Now I first time doing it. Approximately 1 or 2 minutes. So I just increase speed of video now. Okay, process is finished. Now let's look at the program and save our dump. And as I mentioned before, let's open this dump in our hex program. Okay, let's look at the code. it's quite big, and finding something inside will be very difficult without searching. Let's use search engine. We push Ctrl F, and the part with the password is located in different places depending on the laptop manufacturer and the BIOS version. However, there are special target words, like here, emit, by which we can find the place where the BIOS password is stored. However, their words are also can be different, and emit it's most common option. If this word is not in the search result, we can use our logic. Often their place will be marked with such words as administrator, password, user, supervisor. Later I show a few examples. So let's start from emit. Yeah, now we see emit SE setup, it's what we need. And after that, this space, it's where password will be located. We should check more one time, because in this place we doesn't have a password. Let's check again. Here emit already other words, SG, PWAR, it's we don't need this. Next, here we see a password, emit SE setup, and after 00, here 0 byte, and next it's encrypted password from here and until here. It's quite difficult to decrypt, but we can simply delete it. First, we need to determine the beginning and end of the line with the password. Then replace this interval with zeros. So let's start. Remember, emit SE setup, after 00, and start our password. We replace with 0. Let's start. Oh, not here. Don't make this mistake. We should write 0 here. And after that we see dot. Let's change. And until here. No, after that anyway, 00. Remember, last it's 01. It start like a start of ending. And next nvar, it's a ending. So this place we should replace with zeros. Also, in most cases, BIOS have a password copy in other place. Let's find this place with same search words. Again, Ctrl F, emit, and let's check again. Here nothing. Here different, but here it's again copy of our password inside BIOS. 0 byte, and after that let's replace with a lot of zeros until nvar. Okay, password is deleted. Principle, BIOS often have only 2 copies. Let's check again with search. Emit. Nothing, it's different. Nothing, we deleted. Nothing. So now BIOS is clean and password don't exist anymore. Now we can just save a file and again upload with our programmer to the BIOS chip and to on PC without password. However, before I said that it's not every time we can find something with these words emit. I show other sample, for example Sony BIOS. Sony BIOS actually start looks very similar, BIOS start code, yeah, but words can be different. So let's use logic. What kind of words can be connected with meaning, password meaning? Let's write just password, for example, pass and search. Okay, let's see what we see. Supervisor access policy. Oh, that's already what we needed. And password, yeah, let's start here. Yeah, we just need to now replace this place with 0 and we get the same result as before. Let's check again if this BIOS have a copy of this password. User access policy. Before it was supervisor password, now it's just user password. And also, yeah, we just delete these lines and replace with 0. Okay. So yeah, we delete all symbols. Often it's often it should be just empty place between some words, for example password and username, or this place where user password it's here, we just replace with 0. What for example here we cannot know it's password or no, and just in case we should not delete it, we just delete only here. After that we upload to our chip, try to turn on, and if system don't ask us password again, it's mean okay. If we see still window with password, we should delete this also. Anyway, if you guys something delete more that's needed, it's not so dangerous because we have still our BIOS. I mean that we backup at first time. So just sometime need to experiment. But in principle here, like with logic, this password, and of course before I deleted already this Sony work without problem. And next variant, it's a mouse PC, but honestly it's Clevo, manufacturer Clevo, and mouse get this PC like OEM and little bit modified. Here if we wrote password or omit, we cannot find anything. And this variant very specific in such situation. For example, let's check user. We have a user, but it's all not connected with parts, with password parts in a BIOS. So in such situation, sometime between letters have a 0 byte, and we cannot find this name of user words without this 0 byte. And for searching panel, we should choose other search engine. It's with hex bytes, and Now we wrote not letters, we should wrote numbers, and user numbers it's 55. After that type 00, it's 0 byte. Next 73 00, 65 00, and 72. Let's search. Yeah, we found this place. System user PW. PW it's mean password. And here until here. This is our password. Because next it's system supervisor password. Actually have one password, supervisor. Also delayed from here until here. Because next it's a target something. It's already other meaning. So if we delete these parts and these parts, password also be deleted from BIOS. Let's check other copy of this place. No, it doesn't have other copy. So only user and supervisor password. And as you see, how I said before, Amit it's most common option. It's standard. Amit S. We should change here text. Amit SE setup. It's most common. But if we cannot found with this, we should use our logic and try to think how this place can be named. Sometimes it's need to put letter between 0 bit. Sometimes we just need to think what kind of words manufacturer use for this place. So in principle it's all possible, and just remember that first it's emit. Usually we need just emit words. Okay, after that, when we delete our password, we save. Of course, we save with other name. Do not delete our backup. First byte that we get from our system, we should save two copy. One it's with password and without password, just in case for future. So let's name this unlocked BIOS. As it is, unlock BIOS, and again use our Neo programmer to upload our new unlocked BIOS to chip. As before, we should connect our wire to BIOS chip, and after that let's push button erase and wait when process will be finished. Next we should push button programming and start process. It will be approximately 2 minutes. I'm increase video speed here. Okay, our programming is finished. Let's disconnect wire and close the lid and try to turn on PC and check if it's all okay. Okay guys, I already assembled the PC. Let's try to turn on and going to BIOS. Okay, BIOS is loaded, it's mean password deleted. Just in case we should make a setting default, it's sometime needed. Just save and reset. We see icon, say icon, and loading Windows. So guys, we delete password and now we see window. Yeah, now it's work without problem. Yeah, so our work is finished. Thank you guys for watching. If you have some question or opinion, let me know in comments. But for now, let's see us in another video. Bye bye.